Former National League MVP Terry Pendleton had an opportunity to spend 7 years with Whitey. In fact, all 7 years in St. Louis, Whitey was Terry's manager, and TP taking some time with us on MLB Tonight. Terry, we appreciate the time. Condolences for your loss. I know that Whitey Herzog was such an important figure in your life and career. Your thoughts on this sad day?
Well, I was told that this morning, and my first thought was I thought about the first meeting I had with Whitey, the first time I stepped in his office, and how he made me feel relaxed, how he told me if I didn't do well, I'd be back, so don't worry about it and play. That was the first thing I thought about. The other thing I thought about was how he took care of us as players. You know, I was talking earlier about in 1986, the winter of '86, I think it was, talking about trading me all winter long. And, you know, I finally got to spring training that year. I was still a Cardinal, and I walked into his office, and he looked at me and goes, "I know why you're here." And he said, "Listen, as long as I'm here, you'll be here. So don't worry about it. Get yourself ready for this season and go play your rear end off." And that's the kind of manager, that's the kind of person Whitey was. He understood that it was disrupting my family, disrupting me, and he wanted me to be the best me I could possibly be. So he settled that right away. And by the way, when he left, I left, so he wasn't kidding there.
Terry, the reputation that he always had as a guy that relied on speed and defense, it felt like it all came together, a confluence of the ballpark, the talent he had, and his philosophy. Would he be preaching that speed and defense philosophy, or is that just how you guys played with those Cardinals teams?
Well, he had it, as you said, he pieced it together. He knew exactly what he wanted, and he knew how he wanted to do it. I think the biggest thing for us, the guys that came up through the minor leagues in the Cardinal organization, when we got to Whitey, when we got to the big leagues, we knew how to play baseball. We knew how to play it the way Whitey wanted it played. So it gave us a better opportunity and a better jump on other guys coming up. But Whitey knew exactly what he wanted to do. He turned us loose to play the game the way we wanted to play. And he'd tell us sometimes, hey, you know, the first 6 innings are you guys. 7th on is mine. So if you're going to do it, you better go do it in the first 6. I'm taking over on this in the 7th. But he knew exactly what type of team he wanted on the field. And he knew if he had speed and had defense on the field, he had an opportunity every night to win.
Was he more of a player-friendly first manager or a tactician as a manager, if you had to categorize more of one than the other?
That's tough because he did both of them so well. And he wasn't a guy that hung around the players or was your best friend, but you wanted to bust your rear end for him. He had your back all the time. But you'd sit on the bench and watch him do things, and you go, you got to be kidding me. That manager over there doesn't stand a chance tonight because of the things he's got going. But Whitey will tell you, he'll sit and talk with the manager and tell the manager, while you're over there shuffling, trying to put your pitchers in certain order to do this and that, all I have to do is sit back and relax. I got 5, 6 switch hitters in my lineup. I ain't got to worry about double switching and doing all that stuff. I just got to worry about your guys when they come up to the plate. So he had a little advantage with the switch hitters, but he was just smart. He was 2 or 3 innings ahead of all the other managers as you sit there and watch. I think another thing that players loved about him so much was in the middle of a ball game, you can go down there and ask him about what he's doing and why he's doing it. And he didn't take offense to it. He felt like you were in the ball game. You're questioning what he's doing. He wants to teach you why we want to do this. And as a player, he respected that because he knew you were in the ball game. And if you're in the ball game, we got a better chance of winning.
Terry, we really appreciate the personal insights into Whitey Herzog, the man, the manager. Thanks for joining us on MLB Tonight.
Thanks for having me, Matt.